I just wanted to let you guys know that you guys are welcome to join me and spend your holidays with me. I'll be greatly honored if you do. Alright, let's... Oh, Claire straight off the bat. Forcing me out wide. Damn, Charles. Oh. Sorry, Leclerc. That's fucking Leclerc, not Piastri. Leclerc, no, like collision with Piastri. I'm like, but apparently I did hit Piastri. That's not going to help us. All right, we need to lock in, chat. It's only 10 laps, but we still need to lock in. That's my tyre. All right, we've made too many mistakes. We need to have good exits now, and we need to start putting distance between us and them. I didn't even realize I hit Piastri. I didn't even see us hit Piastri. Goddamn, I don't know how we... I saw the replay, I know how we collided with him, but I didn't even see him there. Like, literally, you can't see him there. Like, how was I meant to know he was right there? And then you get the warning for hitting Piastri right after I tapped back wheels with Leclerc. And it's like, what's going on here? That's the wrong person. But we are doing well on this first lap of the sprint race. We have shut the door on the Ferrari and the McLaren. But that's all about to change thanks to DRS. Oh no, they're not within a second on me. But I've gone too wide on this turn, they'll be able to catch up. Or maybe they won't catch up. Maybe I'm just paranoid. What I'm really paranoid is that fucking Dutchman Max Verstappen making a fucking...
Green flag.
Green flag for what? Yellow flag for what? What was the caution? No one's dropped out. What happened? That's weird. Alright, let's go. I've let Leclerc catch up when I shouldn't have. What happened to what happened to Piastri? Did he spin out? Is that what the caution was? We'll have to see where he finishes on the... I think he spun out. Because he was third for the longest time. Now he's gone. Hey, Sainz has moved up to fifth. Actually, we might watch the race replay. It's not that far into the race. After, to see what actually happened to Mr. Piastri. Because I'm so confused why we got a caution and Piastri suddenly dropped down the order. So something happened to Oscar. And he hasn't retired from the race because there's still 20 races up in the corner. And the FIA never said they're retiring from the session, so... Did he get punted? Did they bottle? Because I know Norris is known for bidding it. We'll watch the race replay after chat to find out, because it's only the second lap. We can easily do that. Because I'm really interested now to see what happened there. Look at that, chat. Nearly 320 kilometers an hour. And that's without the DRS. Leclerc's fallen. Classic Ferrari pace just dropping off.
Teammate by 21.9 seconds.
Well, that's nothing new. Lawson's not the best racer. And he did start at the back of the grid. It only makes sense that he'd still be towards the back of the grid onto the fourth lap. Maybe one day there'll be a VCARB 1 and 2 on the podium, or a double podium for VCARB. Maybe one day. Now, I've had some people ask me on things, social media, what the plan is with Callie Mayer here with VCARB. Like, are we going to leave VCARB and go to a different team? Depends. And when you go depends, it depends on how the season goes, right? The goal is to get VCARB to be competitive, get them right up the constructors, get them up the driver stat, you know, actually compete with Red Bull, the sister team. That's the thing. The whole rivalry this season is we're going to be better than Red Bull, or attempt to be better than Red Bull. Because when people go, oh, but VCARB can't win because it'll make Red Bull sponsors angry. Isn't that with every team? That's what, you know, like, McLaren sponsors wouldn't get happy if McLaren didn't win, you know, stuff like that. Ferraris would be the same. Why is VCARB any different just because they're owned by Red Bull? You know? And counter argument to that, you know, the sponsor be happy. But what about the sponsors that sponsor VCARB? Won't they be upset that they're not winning?
Tyre condition still looking good.
Actually, I haven't even checked the tyres. Thanks, Mark. Okay. So the storyline was Callie's, you know, Connor Sports is gone. Callie had no team. VCARB had a spot. Callie joined VCARB, and then the whole idea is VCARB's got to become competitive. And Callie might jump ship to a different team like Aston or Williams, or no, not Williams. I can't replace either Albon or Sainz. That's just too cruel. They're too cool. Maybe we'll do a Haas. Maybe we'll join Haas. You know, I don't know. But the thing is, at the moment, Season 1 is going to be VCARB. Season 2 will probably also be VCARB, depending on how well the season goes. And all that jazz, right? Season 3, we might be at the sister team, Red Bull. I don't know. We could be at Ferrari, you know. We could be at Kicksaver. The point was to get VCARB competitive. There was no rule from there. Oh, there we go. Gasly's retired. Oh, must have been mechanical failure. That was the plan. Just make VCARB competitive. Have a real rivalry between the two teams owned by the same mob. Sort of like a crosstown rival thing, you know, like, oh, you know, like the town has just two teams in the same league. Well, it's the same here. Red Bull has two teams in Formula One. Why not have like a crosstown rivalry between the two teams? And that's what I thought we could do, was like bring VCARB up to Red Bull's level. Because Red Bull will never slink down to no matter how bad they do, seasons wise, Red Bull will never slink down to. Will never fall down to where VCARB's level is, at the bottom of the constructors ladder thing, you know. So we got to bring VCARB up to Red Bull, and then once I feel VCARB is competitive enough against Red Bull, we are going to push for the championships. It's a rebuild, kind of like what Aston's doing. Hulkenberg's out of the session too. Damn, like what Aston Martin's doing currently. 2026 is going to be their big rebuild. They got Adrian Newey to design the car. They got that other dude to you know, build the, you know, all that. They got Honda powering them now instead of, I think Mercedes were there. I think Mercedes was there. They were a customer team with Mercedes before. Doesn't matter anyway. They're rebuilding. That's what I'm doing with VCARB. We're rebuilding. You might go, why is it called VCARB? Because it's like Visa Cash App Racing Bulls. VCARB for short. It's an acronym. Why is it named that? No fucking clue. Is it a stupid name? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Racing Bulls was a much better name. AlphaTauri was a much better name too. But we're stuck with VCARB. That's their official name.
Caution, caution.
Why? Oh, well, that's where Hulkenberg is. Sorry, Nico. You know, I can't change that. Not in the game, anyway. Well, it can't ever change it in real life. You know? I don't have enough money to buy VCARB to change its name. And even then, I'd probably still keep the Racing Bull name, even if I did buy a VCARB and own it in real life. I think it's a cool name, Racing Bulls. VCARB, not so much. But I get it because it's like it's just a shortened of what its actual full name is, which is Visa Cash App Racing Bulls, which is a mouthful to say, so they shortened it to just VCARB, which is fair. You know, and Visa are now paying all the money to be the title sponsors, so I'm not going to tell them otherwise. But I wish as much as I know it'll never happen, I wish VCARB would get competitive in real life. I realise that they probably can't due to Red Bull. You know, but you know, and they keep saying they're going to have a, you know, like 2025 grid. You know, when they revealed the car and we're going to be much better this year. We're going to be better. You know, we're going to win podium. They never won anything. And that's what annoys me. It's like, I just wish they were competitive. Maybe now that the rules, the regulations have changed and all the teams are basically on an even playing field, unless you count the Mercedes thing as an illegal thing and they're cheating, VCARB might be more competitive. You never know. We might see VCARB winning races and really rattling Max Verstappen. Not that I think Max gives a shit. I'm pretty sure he would race for VCARB if he was offered it too. You know, that'd be interesting if Max Verstappen left Red Bull and went to VCARB. Ooh, Chad, do you want that as a what if? Because I can make that a storyline, especially with how 2025 went with Max.
Gap to your teammate behind, 35.4 seconds.
Yeah, cool, thank you. I can use the real life storyline of Max opting out if he was fourth on the standings, which he nearly was in real life, and sending him to VCARB. I'd have to do like a season as Red Bull to try and get him into VCARB. But if that's something you want to see, let me know, and I will try it. Because I reckon that'd be an interesting storyline. Ones if you went to VCARB, then we could send, you know, what ones if we replace after he's fixed VCARB, send him to Aston and replace Stroll, have him with his friend Fernando. I actually did a what if with Max Verstappen at Aston before, and people really enjoyed it. I might remark that one. That's an interesting idea. But yeah. So the whole point of this season is we're going to get VCARB. Callie needed a new team. She got her team, and now we're going to make VCARB the rival to Red Bull.
Started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
And it's like, oh, but you should be aiming for McLaren. You should be aiming to be better than Mercedes. No. Crosstown rivalry. We're also a Red Bull. That's where the RB comes from, Racing Bulls. And there's Red Bull. Crosstown rivalry. We gotta be better than the rivals, you know. We're the better team, basically. Even though we're not, let's be honest. In real life, VCARB's nowhere near Red Bull's level. In this game, I can drag VCARB to Red Bull's level. And that's what I'm planning to do. Using one of the best drivers in Breaking Point. As much as I liked Aiden in Breaking, but I like Callie more. Maybe I should actually live stream the Breaking Point story at some point. Breaking Point 3. I can't do 1 and 2 because I don't have the previous Formula 1 games that happen on there. But actually, the Breaking Point storyline was really cool anyway. With like the whole Aiden and then Devon. And finding out that Devon Butler had that medical issue that made it hard for him to race. It forced him out of racing altogether. He retired. We're going to win the checker flag here, which is where Callie coming because she's his sister.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home. Yes!
And then the whole number 3 is about them and the father. The owner of the team, basically. Driver of the day is Lando.